Hello, top 11 managers around the world. How are you? I hope everything is great. This is your friend Al Mamun, and I'm from Bangladesh. In this video, I am gonna show you the rebuilding phase of a team, how I will rebuild my team from a destructive situation. I had a very poor season, and I need to change and rebuild my team. Selling all the players that are useless. They are not performing well, they're old, and some are really not in good shape. So this is gonna be the rebuilding part 2, because yesterday, the last day of the season, I already made part 1. So this is the beginning of the season, and at the beginning of the season I'm gonna show you rebuilding the team step by step. So watch the full video and gain experience if you are a new manager. It's time to buy new players and rebuild the team. So here you see my team, and I'm joining one player. I'm actually signing one player rather, and Rizal Karim Hussain. He is 18 years old. He came from Youth Academy. I built him my own way. He is having play style. He's also having a special ability, and also he's having multiple roles. So he is my new sensation. I hope he is gonna perform really well. And for your kind information, those people who are watching for a long time, you have seen how dominated G Khan was, and I finally left him in the last day of the season, and it was really heartbreaking for me, guys. And now it's the rebuilding phase. I believe I need 1 or 2 more seasons to build a player like G Khan. So this season will be a bit tougher, but yes, it's a rebuilding season. Sometime you need 4 or 5 season. You can actually 4 or 5 season dominate when you have good players, but after 4 or 5 seasons you really need to rebuild your team. I have won 6 quadruple in a row, and now I needed to rebuild the team because the performance dropped, and some of my players are not really good. Now I'm about to buy players. My target is 18 to 20 years old player. My first target is on 18 to 20 years old player. And then I look at also special ability or play style. I will bid on players who are 18 to 20 years old and more than 5-star player. So at least 5-star I'm gonna bid. And yes, here it is, one player, Ricardo Carrizo or something like that, and he is having 3 different role, ML, DL, DC. He can be a very handy option for my club, and he is not actually having special ability, but yes, I'm gonna take him because he is having multiple role, and he's 98 already and 20 years old. He is gonna be trained very quickly. For your kind information, guys, I have been waiting to buy players since morning when it actually opened, and the game was open to everyone, and I tried hard, guys. Just you've seen that I bought one player, and I was waiting for a long time because I was not getting my desired player. Guys, I had to wait more than 3 hours, or if not 3 hours, more than 4 hours, I guess. I needed to wait to buy my first player because it is very difficult to get a big player. To get a big player means more than 5-star player. It is very difficult to get 5-star player and your desired role, and also 18 to 20 years old and having special ability or play style. It is very, very difficult, guys, and that's the reason why you need to wait for a long time to buy exact player. Otherwise you will have to pay high amount of token as well, because everyone wants it. You are waiting, also others are waiting, and they will actually pay high amount of token in order to buy that player. One thing I need to share that transfer market varies level to level, player to player, and if I buy players expensive, it doesn't mean I don't understand the worth of token. Many of you will actually comment, or many of you will actually claim that these are very expensive expensive player, and they will also say that this is a waste of token. But the thing is, guys, you cannot have players, from the transfer market having all the thing I mentioned, good A's, spatial ability or play style and your desired role, so you will not have all these in one package always. So it's difficult to buy, and level to level vary. As I said, my level and your level are not same, also the club, also vary club to club as well. So it's a different transfer market. It's not same transfer market for everyone, guys. So in that case, the more higher level and the more valued club, the more the transfer market requires tokens a lot. For my transfer market, I've seen that people even ready to buy a player even 50-60 token. I've seen it more than that, even people pay for a player. So it is very difficult to buy a player, and for me 30 to 40 is not so high. 30 to 40 token is not so high, and for you maybe it's the expensive one, very very expensive one. You can even buy a player 10 to 20 token, but it's not for everyone, guys. So when I was in level 1 to 10, it was very easy for me to buy a player. Even I got 5 token in 5 token, I got 5-star player. So nowadays it's rare, it's not gonna happen. And as you have seen, I buy another player 19 years old, 99%, and this sort of player are very young, and I'm gonna buy this player so that they improve very fast. You will see how they will perform in future as the season will progress. So I will recommend understanding your market price. You will have to pay. You will have to use token. Do not just blindly use token, because I have used 40 token. You shouldn't use 40 token, guys. Maybe you need just 20 token for your market. Maybe you just need 30 token maybe. So you need to understand your market first, your market price first. And yes, you need to wait for a long time. But if you don't buy these packages, like all the things together, you are gonna have one player. If you want like this, you don't really need to spend that much. Maybe a simple 5-star player, desired role, that's it. This sort of simple player you're gonna get in my level, in my market. You're gonna get it that are also required 20 to 30 token. So even some people spend 40 token for those simple player. So the thing is, the most important is you're gonna buy young as possible, and thinking of the percentage, if it is nearly 100% or not, and make sure he is having play style or special ability. So I'm gonna buy now forcefully some player, without special ability or play style. I'm gonna make sure whether they are 18 to 20 years old or not. Because I'm waiting for a long time and I need to play Champions League. The Champions League match, the first match is knocking at door. So that's the reason why I'm in a hurry and buying players so quickly. And because this is the first day and I really need to form all the player in one training ground. I need to train them together, and then I need to prepare for all the matches upcoming. Just bought another player. He is 18 years old, 83%, guys. One thing I tell you, if your player is 18% that you are buying from transfer market, if he is 18%, youth academy is different. But when you buy 18 years old from transfer market, if you can actually add special ability using free special ability from from your special sponsor events, and if you can have play style for him, if it does have at the early stage, that's fine. If he doesn't have, then if you are lucky, then maybe you can have it from draw frenzy, but which is not sure. But still, if you can manage to have a player like this 18 years old, even if he is 80%, 83, 85%, you can take him and you can train him fast, and you can keep him for the next season as well. So I try always near 100%, and then I train them very fast as they are 18 to 19 years old. But I prefer 18 years old to go all the way to the next season as well. I develop the best players in youth academy, but you cannot develop in youth academy many players, right? I develop normally 1 to 2 players. It's time to train, guys, because I already bought all the players. You've seen it, and now I am gonna put them in training. They will build chemistry among them, in between them rather, by training, and they'll perform well together. So now I'm gonna train them. I'm gonna give them 10 bonus, training 10% bonus, and then overall I'm gonna train them easy training just for the beginning. And after training, I am gonna actually give them good rest, morale, and so that they are fit and they are ready to play the first game. First game is very easy, and after playing first game, maybe 1-2 days later, I'm gonna train them hard, and hard means I will train them to be the big players, so that they can play big finals like Champions League Cup. That will be very great for them. And this is how I actually revealed my team. I sold all my players yesterday. Now today I'm rebuilding the club once again, the squad rather. So the problem was they were not performing well, and I had a worse season. I didn't really have a good season, and for your kind of information, I've showed you 6 seasons in a row that in that season I own quadruple. So 6 quadruple in a row, and then last season was worst, and that means I really need to change my players. They are not gonna deliver. So I have sold all my players. They were legend, but I needed to sell. Some of the players were legend, but I needed to sell them. They are old and they are not performing well, and some are young but still not performing because they don't have good build. Everything wasn't there. So now I'm gonna rebuild once again, and you have seen already how you should rebuild a club when it's not performing. So I've showed you the last day. Now it's the first day, and keep eye. The rebuilding process will continue whole season because it requires 1 to 2 season. But the basic I already showed you. You can continue training these players and adding the attributes to those players, and you can also add double special ability. You can also add play style. You can also add. So there will be more features that you can have as the season progress. The main theme is this: you need to sell your players. You need to identify who are your worst players, who are not performing, who are old, and then at the beginning of this season you need to buy all the good players, and you need to understand who is the good player, and you need to understand. After understanding, you need to buy those players, and then you need to put them in training. You need to train from the beginning, and then you need to make a chemistry in your team. So this is how you can do well. You can rebuild a team, a great team, and I hope you are gonna watch all my videos and you will understand how this rebuilding process finally works. And after learning this basic within this 2 episode that I am uploading. And keep eye on my channel, please, because there will be many great videos, different sort of things that I'm gonna discuss. And I'm really hard working to help you guys, not only to help you but also to set up my career. I'm not a liar, not just helping you but also trying to set up a career here in this content creating YouTube world. So thank you very much for watching my video, and do subscribe. Don't just watch my video. Please, for God's sake, please subscribe my channel.